League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, your 2021
It's baseball on the show,
Chicago
and it's coming up next.
Cubs.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
So now into the box is Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
Kevin Newman.
First delivery to him. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 120.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
To 1-2 now. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Left side. Bryant is up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13,
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 to him now. Reynolds, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. First pitch of the AB now. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Colin Moran is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Rizzo is there. One there. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Tyler Anderson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You hear that phrase, a pitcher's best friend is the ground ball double play. Not in Tyler Anderson's case. His best friend is the straight changeup. He's not going to blow you away with the radar gun. Low 90s fastball, but a really good changeup. If he has the changeup, expect him to be around a long time in this one.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Chris Bryant is on deck. There's ball 4.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Contreras, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit to first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 4th.
Here's Javier Baez. Potential time run for him at third base.
Baez.
First delivery to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 1-0. second inning set to go, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
The right fielder, Gregory.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Down and away, ball one.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Arrieta has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Bounce down the third baseline. Another 0-2 coming. Chopped weakly to the left. The 0-2 once more. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there are two away now. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way.
Ball, no.
2 out, nobody on. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here's another 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Newman's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. One out, nobody on. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting seventh.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Into the box, Tyler Anderson. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 30.
Now here's the first offering.
Tyler Anderson.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1. Ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Marisnick is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here it comes.
Ball. Go. 1-0.
The 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the
1-1.
heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 2-out double left stranded. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
The second baseman.
Now the first pitch.
David Bodie.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, and that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jake Arrieta comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now to bat, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Arrieta, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Rizzo.
So the next to bat will be Anthony Rizzo, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And now the first pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates' offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Brian Goodwin. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, right. No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Pulled toward right center field. Marisnik is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch of the AB on its way. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. So now here is Gregory Polanco. Flew out last time up. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Second base.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up Adam Frazier from the stretch.
No, that's the ball. 1-0. No.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Polanco is off of first with 2 away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High in the air into shallow left center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
The shortstop.
And now the first pitch.
Baez.
No. 1 ball. No strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Left field.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The center fielder.
So stepping in is Jake Marisnik. Trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This one's flared toward left center. Newman has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 Chicago. So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jacob Stallings.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marisnick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here is Tyler Anderson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First offering.
Ball 1.
5th inning. 2-1 our score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And that's the second out.
The batter, the
So
shortstop.
the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. this is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Now to the plate, Jake Arrieta was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And it's fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. So the bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
The center fielder, number 10.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Baez is there. He's got it 1 away. And now Ke'Bryan Hayes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Now at the plate here is Brian Goodwin. He flew out in his last AB.
Brian Goodwin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make him throw a bunch of...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
That's shortstop, Javier.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reynolds comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Jake Marisnick stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First offering. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Hit in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Skied down the left field line. Here comes another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Pirates.
Ready now is Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ladies and
Brandon
gentlemen,
Workman
your
comes on to
attention,
pitch here
please.
with one man
Now
gone in the
pitching
top of the
for
seventh.
Cubs, number 45, Brandon Workman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he fouls this one off. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fouled away. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Row. You've got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
1-1 the count now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Kevin Newman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Into the corner and slicing foul. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the show. Sean Poppin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 62.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. On the ground, softly towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next, here is David Bodie. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And this is low, ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Eric Sogard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cubs. Number 4, Eric.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line drive, base hit to right.
The catcher, number 40, Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their. Andrew Chafin will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 39, Andrew Chafin.
Brian Reynolds will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 10,
and that's in there for a strike.
Reynolds.
Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Peterson. He's there and records the first out. Next to dig in, Brian Hayes. Couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in will be Brian Goodwin. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First delivery to him. Colin Moran is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on it. Anthony Alford will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Todd Frazier is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Now to the plate, here is Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries so far. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Off the LED board and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in is Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Josh.
Now it'll be Jock Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this